Oh. Hi. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to yet another video. In today's video, I decided to do my first ever new makeup releases, and I'm gonna call this Throw It in the Bag. And it's basically where I share with you guys the new makeup releases, the launches, all that good jazz, and whether or not I would like to purchase it myself or not, and why. I got this inspiration from a couple of YouTubers. One is AmyLovesMakeup and the other is Angelica. She's a Sweden YouTuber. I love watching their new makeup releases, and I figured why not do something that I love watching. It just makes sense. So this will be my very first one. A video on this makeup tutorial will be up on Tuesday, so be on the lookout for that. These videos will consist of both mainstream brands as well as indie brands, and I'm just going to mix them all together in no specific order. And all the places where I got these launches from, I will link them down in the description box as well. So guys, please make sure you check out that description box, and let's get started. First on my list is the Bretman and ColourPop collaboration. It launched November 9th, so it's already out, and it consists of a palette, 2 Super Shock blushes, 4 lippies, which are 2 lip glosses and 2 satin lips, and 2 glitterily obsessed body glitters. ColourPop is a very inexpensive brand. They're really making their mark, and I'm so proud of Brett Manrock. He ain't gonna be looking at my videos, but let me just say, he is one of the most down-to-earth people that I've watched on YouTube. He tells it like it is. He keeps it real. He's not afraid to give his opinion. You know, his personality is just overall just great, and I would definitely get this palette to support him because I just love him. But let me say this, okay? We have these colors in a bunch of different palettes that I'm sure you own as well as myself, like the berry tones, the neutrals, the browns. Well, that's neutral. The yellow shade, that one yellow shade. There's a couple of palettes where it has that one yellow shade. In the blue palette, we get a lot of similar shades that's in the blue palette as well. Like the deeper blues, and then there's the green, and then the kind of tilly bluish green color, as well as the neutrals in a silver or white, whatever that is. I can't tell whether it's the silver or white. It looks more white than silver. And then there's this one shade that's the really, really light blue that, you know, I don't really see much of that type of shade in palettes. So that's the only thing that's, you know, making it different, is that one light blue shade. But other than that, we have these same colors. So again, the only reason, you know, I would get the collab is to support Bretman because I love him so much. As well, I wear lip glosses all the time. I prefer lip glosses over liquid lipsticks. The satins, they feel like lip gloss to me. They dry down, but they don't go completely matte, of course. Then another thing I really wouldn't gravitate towards are the body glitters, because, okay, I have a lot of glitter. Do I use that glitter? No. Y'all see this glitter on my eye? By the way, this makeup look will be up on Tuesday, so be on the lookout for that. But it takes me forever to do things with glitter, and I have tons of glitter, so I just wouldn't buy the glitter. But everything else, the blushes, palettes, lippies, I'm here for it, so I'll throw it in the bag. Lethal Cosmetics is coming out with their Hive collection, and it consists of 12 single eyeshadows and a magnetic palette. And it launches November 23rd. The single shadows will retail for €6, which is $6.80 USD, and the magnetic palette will retail for €12, which is $13.60 USD. It's said that if you get all 12 shades in a bundle, you will get the magnetic palette for free. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and buy that bundle. I'm sure the bundle is cheaper than getting them individually anyways. So, just go ahead and do it. Yes. As far as me purchasing this palette, I actually really like this palette. Now, going back to similar shades, there are a lot of similar shades in this collection as well, like the greens, the neutrals, the oranges, that blue, and those berry tones. Similar shades, but it's just the way that it's set up. Like, the way it's set up. The way it's set up, though. But the way it's set up is aesthetically pleasing, so it's drawing me into the palette a lot more. And that lime shade, the lime shade is just so bright and vibrant. It's calling my name, y'all. I love bright colors. I love colorful looks. So the light lime shade is calling my name. Now, the only thing, and I don't know if this eyeshadow does this, it's not launched, nobody has their hands on it as far as I know. The only thing about bright shades, and depending on the base you use and whether you set it or not, bright shades can oxidize on the lid after patting it into a wet base, or if you're blending it into the crease, you'll start to see patchiness. It either depends on the formula of the shade or the base you're using with the shade. But I don't know if that lime does it or not. Nobody knows as far as I know. But it's a pretty palette. I would definitely throw this in the bag. Melt Cosmetics is coming out with their Smoke Session collection, and it comes out on Black Friday. It consists of the palette, 4 liquid lipsticks, the makeup bag, and for all my 420 people, it comes with a grinder, a lighter, and a pipe. And the whole collection is said to be $58. I'm not sure if that's the current price. I don't know how much it is individually if you don't want the whole collection, but I did see somebody say the whole collection is about $58. Melt Cosmetics, let me just tell you, honey, you did the thing with this eyeshadow palette. I love the mustard shade. I love the olivey brown shades. The greens I can live with. And then the very last shade at the end, the brightest champagne green looking shade at the end of the palette, that looks like it could possibly be a duochrome. I can't really tell from this picture, but it looks like it could be a duochrome, like from champagne gold to green, you know, the little shift. It looks like that could be really nice. But as far as me throwing it in a bag, I don't think I'll throw it in a bag, just because I'm not a smoker. I don't smoke. What I'm gonna do with a grinder, a lighter, and a pipe? And now I can obviously probably get the palette on its own, but I still don't think, you know, I would get the palette, because the only shades that I'm gravitating towards are the first 4 shades, and I'm not gonna buy a palette just for 4 shades. Then the rest of them shades just gonna be sitting there. I'm not gonna do that. Now, if the eyeshadows were single pan to where I could just get those 4 shades by themselves, then come talk to me. But I don't think that I'll be throwing this in the bag. So next, Joy Cosmetics launched their Making Magic Ultra Foil Eyeshadow Palette to Sephora and on their website. So it's available now. I don't know when they launched it. I'm sorry. But all you need to know is that it's available now. So if you want to go get it, honey. But anyways, it's available in Sephora and on their website for $52. I wouldn't get this palette. I wouldn't get this palette because it's all shimmers, and all of the shimmers are dark shimmers. I just like palettes to have a happy medium, to where it has like shimmers and mattes all together, and we just be one big happy family. What I'm gonna do with all these? What I'm gonna do with all these shimmers? I'm gonna have to go in my drawers and look for a palette with some mattes in it, so that I can pair with these shimmers, and I still probably wouldn't even wear it because the shimmers are dark. Like, they look dark. The only one that I like is probably that rich champagne one next to the dark blue on the second row. That's probably the only one I like, but I don't know. I just wouldn't get it. I wouldn't get it. It's a pretty palette. Don't get me wrong. It's a very pretty palette. But I just prefer a palette that had mattes and shimmers in it. Next on my list is Amy Hart's Beauty Cosmetics. That's a mouthful. She is launching her Stone Cold palette on November the 23rd, and it's going to retail for $45, as well as 5 highlighters. I don't know if you guys can get everything in a bundle. I'm pretty sure she has some bundle deals for you guys. But the colors in this palette are phenomenal. She swatched every single one of these colors on her arm. And then what she did was, what got me, she even turned on some water, y'all, and put her arm. She put her arm under the water. Okay? Them shadows ain't moved. They didn't budge, y'all. These eyeshadows are gorgeous. Gorgeous, honey. And trust and believe, I'm going to try my hardest to get my hands on this palette. But, y'all, eyeshadows are gorgeous. One thing I do want to make note of is that they're limited edition. So if you're interested in them, please make sure you get your hands on it. I know she was doing a pre-order sale, but the pre-order sale started on the 16th, and we're after the 16th deadline, so no more pre-orders. So you just have to do the November 23rd with everybody else. Yeah, it is limited edition, and she did say that once this is done, they're not coming back. So if you like what you see, chop chop, okay? Chop chop. Let's talk about Tarte. Tarte. They launched their, catch this, Tarte's Pro Remix Amazonian Clay Palette. Okay, first of all, that name is entirely too long, Tarte. Too long. Shorten it, okay? Give me this. I want more of this, okay? No, I'm just playing, Tarte. Not really, but what am I call this? They launched their Tarte's Pro Remix palette. There we go. It consists of 20 shades with new formulas. Look, wait, let me put it how they said it. New artistry shades with formulas powered by Mother Nature. And it is said to retail for $49. Tarte, I love your concealer, and that is the best thing that y'all have done, in my opinion. In my opinion, okay? But this palette, Tarte, this palette, baby, honey, sugar, Sugar, this palette, no. No. I don't know. It just seems like they were trying too hard. They see all these colorful palettes coming out, and they're trying to keep with trend, and so in return, it comes off as them trying too hard. And this is my opinion again, okay? Everybody is entitled to their own opinions, but to me, it seems like they were trying a little bit too hard to get some colors, because they're known for, you know, really neutral type palettes. And correct me if I'm wrong, they're known for really neutral type palettes, and so this is something really different for them, something really big for them. But in my opinion, they just didn't execute it enough for me. So this is also something I will not be throwing in the bag. I'm sorry, Tarte. Again, I love your concealers. I can't take that away from y'all. Y'all make some dang good concealers. I haven't tried your foundation, but your concealers, honey, bomb. I don't know, like, maybe, again, going back to the aesthetics, maybe if it was rearranged in a different way, I would like it a little bit more, because all you see is on this side, you just got a bunch of neutrals, and then you have some colors and stuff placed sporadically through the palette. I don't know, maybe if it was arranged differently, I would like it, but gotta pass. Alright, going back to ColourPop, they launched their holiday collection, so it's available now. It consists of their Chasing Rainbow eyeshadow palette, Flying Colors Lip Vault, Double the Rainbow 6 single Super Shock 6 single Super Shock shadows, and 8 Jelly Much eyeshadows, and 9 of their new Glitterly Obsessed body glitters, again with the body glitters, come on ColourPop, as well as a Dream Sequence highlight palette and 6 lippy sticks. This is gorgeous, okay? I love, 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 love all the colors. The hollow packaging, just beautiful. I love the colors of the lip glosses. Are these the lip glosses? No, those are that's the Flying Color Lip Vault. So they're probably the liquid lipsticks. I still love the colors of it though. It's just beautiful. All the colors. Now this is what I'm talking about. Give me some color. Put it to where my eyes don't know where to look. It's so much going on and I love it. Okay? The eyeshadow palette. I can do this eyeshadow palette. It's nice. Okay? I would definitely throw this in the bag. The only highlighter I have from ColourPop is their Flexitarian. So I would definitely like to try other highlighters from them. So, of course, the highlighting palette is something that, you know, I would gravitate towards. Again, with the Glitterly Obsessed body glitters, I would not get those unless, you know, unless there's a color that I don't have in the glitter, which I seriously doubt. But I just wouldn't get those for reasons I explained. But everything else, yes, ColourPop, I'm here for it. Throw it in the bag. Calling. Did y'all see that Jill Scott video? Kylie Cosmetics is launching her Kylie's Christmas collection on November 19th. So this collection consists of the Baby It's Cold Outside mini lippies, 4 metallic lipsticks, the Chill Baby eyeshadow palette, 4 matte liquid lipsticks and lip pencils, highlighter, blush, and her cream eyeshadow. I feel like everything in this collection she has done 10 times over. I feel like it's just the same thing. Now, the cream eyeshadows is something a little bit different. As far as I've seen, maybe I'm living under a rock, but I don't know. Everything that I see in this picture looks the exact same as all the rest of her stuff, which I could definitely pass on. I don't know. I've just never been drawn to Kylie Cosmetics. The only thing that I don't own that I do like is the, I don't know the name of the palette. If you know what I'm talking about, drop it in the comment section. It's the palette with the blue and the orange, and you know, because I like how that was laid out. Now that is something different, but I feel like she's came out with so many palettes with all these burgundies and all these oranges and browns. It's just, what are you gonna do next? Like, this palette looks the exact same. It's like she's taken shadows out of each of her palettes and placed it in this one palette. So I feel like she's reselling the same shadows, if you get what I'm saying. Even with all her highlighters and her blushes, like the pinky, the oranges, the blushes, they all look the exact same. Now, the creams, again, I'm probably living under a rock. I don't know. But the creams are probably something that I would gravitate more towards because I don't be checking for her like that. So I don't know if the creams are something, you know, she does, or if she just got hip to it. I would definitely purchase probably the cream eyeshadows, but everything else, not going in my bag. I'm sorry. How she laugh? The Cardi B laugh. Last on my list is Enchanted Luster Cosmetics. They are coming out with their luxury Chrombo palette, and basically what that is duochromes plus fluorochromes, and that makes the Chrombos. That is launching on November 28th, and y'all already know I'm going to be picking it up. Now, this totally contradicts what I said when I was talking about the Jouer palette and how it was all shimmers. I get that, but let me tell y'all something. Do y'all see the difference in this palette than the Jouer palette? Like, the Jouer palette was not speaking to me. It just wasn't telling me what I needed to do with it. But this palette right here is telling me. I already got ideas at the top of the dome of what I want to do with this palette. Yes, I will have to grab another palette. But do you see the variety of different shades, the colors, the duochromes, the fluorochromes? Like, that's uniqueness. I would love to have something unique like this. This is very unique. And let me just say, the indie brands is coming with force, y'all. Mainstream better watch out. All these indie brands is doing pretty much better than, you know, mainstream. They doing it themselves. Like, I don't know. But yes, this is definitely something I will be throwing in my bag. Okay? Okay, wouldn't you? I mean, come on, look at the colors, y'all. Look at the colors. Look at them. Look at them. Okay. All right. Look at the olivey green looking color. It looks like it has shifts of burgundy, black, you know, like a gold mustard looking color. And then there's this yellow. It looked like it has shifts of red in it. Like, come on, y'all. The purple in the middle with the gold reflex, y'all. This palette is gonna be bomb. Bomb. Okay? Bomb. So yes, I will definitely be throwing that in my bag, okay? That was the last and final brand I had for you guys today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like as well as subscribe if you haven't already. If you are new, hey, how you doing? My name is Tony. Nice to meet you. And until next time, I love you all and thank you so much. Peace.